In this video, I'm going to give you two free plays in Major League Baseball today. The Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox will be the first game, and the second will be the Dodgers at Blue Jays. I'm Tokyo Brandon, and I'm WagerTalk's #1 all sports profit capper. 3 of the last 5 years, I have a 5% max play in Major League Baseball. It's a money line. It's up right now at that link. You can get it right now, but you can also get 6 days for the price of 3 at that same link. WagerTalk's doing a wonderful deal. On my Twitter X, if you give me a follow there, it's Tokyo_Brandon. I've already put up pitcher OPS matchups for today's games, and you'll be really shocked who I have ranked as the #1 pitcher today in top OPS versus his opponents. It's a name you will not expect. Take a look at my Twitter and find out who that is. At 3 p.m. Eastern today, I'm going to put out my pitcher outs projections for all of Monday's games as well. With no further ado, let's get to the free plays. Milwaukee travels to Boston today, and Milwaukee has been really ripping the ball nicely lately. According to my rankings, in current form, I have the Milwaukee Brewers ranked 4 out of 30 teams, where I have Boston ranked 25 out of 30 teams. Yeah, Yoshida had a pretty nice game yesterday. That will reflect a little bit higher on the rankings, but Boston is a lot colder than Milwaukee at the current moment. Let's take a look at the bullpens for both of these teams. As you know, if you've watched any of my videos, I like to rank bullpens, batting, and starting pitchers on a curve of 1 through 30. So bullpen-wise, I got Milwaukee ranked number 5 right now, and I got Boston ranked number 20. So quite a big discrepancy for the Brewers in this case. Their bullpen's been performing well. Boston's has not. And lastly, the starting pitching. Woodruff takes the mound for the Brewers, and Brian Bayo goes for the Red Sox. Bayo had a pretty rough start to the season, but if you look at his career numbers against these Brewer batters, he does have decent stats against them. Woodruff got off to a mediocre start. I've got him ranked 16 out of 30 pitchers on a curve of 30. So there's 250 pitchers, but I curve them to 30 so I can compare apples to apples with the batting and the bullpens. I've got Woodruff pretty average. I got Bayo close to the bottom. That's largely reflective of their first starts of the season. Let's not put too much credence into that. According to the rankings, the Brewers are the better team, but Boston's a pretty dangerous team. Today in the free play, I don't think I'm going to go with the Brewers on the money line because, I don't know. I have a feeling in game 1 it's going to be a tight game. Not sure which way it's going to go, and Bayo does have decent stats against these batters in his history. Today, the free play, I'm going to go with Milwaukee Brewers in the first 5 innings over 1.5 for their team total. I'm projecting Milwaukee to get 2.3 runs in my projection. Recent form strongly favors the Milwaukee Bats. They've scored 60 runs in their last 10 games. Bayo's coming off a rough start, and Milwaukee tends to score earlier in games. So all of this comes together to make me think that 1.5 runs in the first 5 innings is a little low for this Milwaukee Brewers power lineup. Their situational hitting profile is strong. I have a clutch index. If you have looked at any of my free plays on WagerTalk.com, you'll see I have a Tokyo clutch index. I like to measure how batters bat when they have a man on third base with less than 2 outs. Milwaukee has a 971 OPS in this situation. Everything points to the Brewers scoring some runs here. So the first play for this video is going to be the Milwaukee Brewers over 1.5 runs in the first 5 innings. I would even do over 2.5 runs. I think this offense will come out and score. The second play is going to be the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Before I get to that, take a look at my Twitter X, Tokyo_Brandon. I've already put up starting pitcher OPS rankings for today's matchups, and you will be shocked who's #1. Take a look. Also, get my 5% max play. I'm on an 18-9 run in my 5% plays. It's a MLB money line. You can bet it at any book, and it's a play I feel pretty strongly about, obviously, since I gave it a 5% ranking. I am WagerTalk's #1 5% capper as well. Last 365 days, nobody has a better winning percentage on their 5% plays than Tokyo Brandon. So grab my 5% play, or just get 6 days for the price of 3. It's almost similar price, and you can get all the 5% plays that I put out in the next 6 days. On to the Dodgers and Blue Jays. So Max Scherzer is taking the mound for the Blue Jays at home in Rogers Center, and Wroblewski, however you say his name, gets the start for the Dodgers. So right off the bat, you think, wow, Max Scherzer, he's going to crush the Dodgers. Well, whenever I see a power lineup like the Dodgers going up against a tough pitching matchup like this, and then I see a weaker pitcher in Wroblewski going against a lineup that's struggling like the Blue Jays, I always think it's going to be an under, but you would have to pay me a lot of money to bet an under on this Dodgers lineup. This is such a power-packed lineup. It's insane watching these guys. They can rip off 9 runs any inning, anytime. There's very little weakness. There's very little holes in their lineup. 1 through 9, pitchers don't get a rest. Max Scherzer is an excellent pitcher. He's a great pitcher. He's getting up in age, but even a great pitcher like Scherzer is going to get worn down with a buzzsaw lineup like this. Currently, in my 1 through 30 rankings, I have the Dodgers ranked 6 in hitting, where I have the Blue Jays ranked 14, right on the mediocre line there of 15 out of 30. Bullpen-wise, I have both of these teams very mediocre. Dodgers in current form 15, Blue Jays in current form 13. So not a lot of difference there. Pitcher-wise, I've got Max Scherzer based on his first start this season and the end of last year. I've got him ranked 17 on a curve of 30, and Wroblewski, don't have enough data on him to have a good measure of him. So how do we approach the game? Well, I'm going to go with the Dodgers on the money line here. I know that sounds kind of crazy given the fact that they're going against Max Scherzer, but look, this is the best team in Major League Baseball, period. And my model shows them a 59% chance to win the game, which equals -147 odds. So I would take the Dodgers at -147 or better. Right now, the consensus line is -130 to -135. I think there's value on the Dodgers. The Dodgers are in much better recent form as far as their lineup is concerned. The Blue Jays just got swept by the White Sox and lost the series to the Rockies. They're 1-5 against 2 of the worst teams in Major League Baseball. They're coming back home. And as we know, doing this a long time, coming back home off a road trip is generally a flat spot. Toronto's weakness generally is against left-handed pitchers. That helps the Dodgers starter today. And Dodgers starter will probably have a pretty short leash because he's generally one of those stopgap kind of pitchers. And if he gets into any kind of trouble, I have a feeling he'll get taken out of the game quite early, which actually helps the Dodgers because their bullpen will probably be better against this Toronto lineup than he will. As I said, this is a return home flat spot for the Blue Jays. It's a controlled environment, which always helps the better offense. So I'm going to take Dodgers on the money line for my play number 2 for this video. To summarize, I got the Brewers in the first inning over 1.5 runs, and I've got the Dodgers on the money line for the 2 free plays. Don't forget, I have a 5% max MLB bet up there right now. I'm on an 18-9 run with my 5% bets. My Twitter X, Tokyo_Brandon, I've put up pitcher OPS rankings for Monday's matchups, and number 1 guy is pretty crazy. You'll see. I always like to add a little comic relief to my Twitter. A couple days ago, I did the album cover Rush Moving Pictures. Yesterday, I did NWA Straight Outta Compton. Today, I went back to the 80s and 70s, and I did a Tiger Beat magazine cover, and I put myself in there. I put my free plays and all my rankings and stuff into kind of funny little pictures like that. I think you'll get a kick out of it, so take a look at my Twitter X for free resources to help you make bets. I put out free plays and free resources every single day during the baseball season. Give me a follow. Like this video. I'll give you 1 second right now. 1, 2, hit that like button. Let WagerTalk know that you like my videos. If you let them know that you like my videos, they'll let me keep making more videos. If you like this free content, let WagerTalk know. Grab my 5% play. Follow me on Twitter. Let's have a winning day, guys. Good luck with your action, and I'll be back with more.